Now we move on to Mr. Ravindra Nath. I must say that this is a profile that I'm sure a lot of you would be very interested in, because this man has been involved throughout his career in some very, very interesting areas that are totally relevant to what we're talking today. The Chairman and Managing Director, National Small Industries Corporation Limited, the Government of India. He's a qualified chartered accountant, and he has around 32 years of experience in various areas of finance, accounts, management, and he's held senior positions of corporate head of finance in public and private sectors in India. And he has long experience in dealing with various issues pertaining to promotion, development, and the financing of micro, small, and medium enterprises. And he's also been involved in developing new programs that are implemented throughout NSIC for development of MSMEs in the country. And as a part of his role, Mr. Nath has executed various assignments in foreign countries for formulating strategies and policies for the development of MSMEs in the country. So ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Mr. Nath, who is the answer to your most important question, financing, right? Let's welcome him.
Excellency, Mr. Vijay Thakur, Mr. Mahesh Gupta, dignitaries on the dais, Mr. Pradeep Mathani, the delegates who have come from India, my colleagues from NSIC, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. Ravindra, perhaps most of us are asleep. Probably they are distressed with the numbers which could not be number one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before I address, there is a small film which we had planned to be shown about the various initiatives which are presently being taken by the Ministry of MSME. With your permission, ma'am, we'd like to show what the various initiatives are, and then I'll come back with what more has to be said about the role which NSIC plays and the openings which are available in India. If we can show that film, is it possible?
India has a multi-dimensional economy with large agriculture base and one of the largest producer of agricultural commodities. Broad-based manufacturing capabilities across almost all segments of the economy. Availability of highly skilled and educated manpower. Second most attractive FDI location in the world. Large consumer base with high demand for manufactured goods and services. Well-defined package of monetary and fiscal incentives as well as liberal and progressive policies complementing the financial sector. Strong financial system, comprehensive banking network, national and state level financial institutions as well as a vibrant capital market. Strong and independent judiciary with well-established legal framework. After India's independence, small-scale sector was given prime importance in the economic and industrial policies. The most important aim was for the industrial dispersal and employment generation. MSMEs are not only establishing themselves, but also they contribute to enhance the country's economy as well. In India, MSMEs are classified as micro, small and medium enterprises in manufacturing and service sector on the basis of their investment on plant, machinery and equipment. The leading industries in MSME sector comprise of manufacturing, retail trade and other services. Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises is working on specific policy measures initiated for boosting the growth of MSMEs, and these are preferential credit support measures, preferential government procurement policies, fiscal concessions, infrastructural development like development of industrial estates, testing labs, common facility centers, entrepreneurship development.
हमारा मंत्रालय सूक्ष्म, लघु और मध्यम ये सचमुच बड़ा व्यापक है, लोगों को समाहित करता है। इसमें विशेष रूप से उद्यमी, एंटरप्रेन्योर और रोजगार, एम्प्लॉयमेंट, इसको प्राथमिकता देते हुए हम कार्य को आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं और इसलिए इससे जो संबंधित विभिन्न क्षेत्र हैं जिसके जरिए से इस मंत्रालय को हम ज्यादा सबल करने का प्रयत्न कर रहे हैं। साथ ही साथ इसके माध्यम से हम हमारे टूल्स रूम भी हैं, बड़े बड़े इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स भी हैं जिनके जरिए से हम इस मंत्रालय को सुदृढ़ बनाने का प्रयत्न कर रहे हैं और आम नौजवानों को और उद्यमियों को आकर्षित करने का प्रयास हम कर रहे हैं।
Salient features of MSME Development Act are industry replaced by enterprise, which includes service enterprises, ambit of sector enlarged to cover medium enterprises, constitution of MSME board, simplification of MSME registration procedure, policy of preferential procurement from MSEs, progressive credit support, penalty for delayed payments, provision for exit policy.
India is one of the few countries in the world which has a separate ministry for the development of micro, small and medium enterprises. There are millions of enterprises in this country, and to reach out to them, we have adopted the cluster methodology.
Major schemes for micro, small and medium enterprises are credit support. Under this scheme, public sector banks are advised to double the flow of credit to MSMEs. A minimum of 40% of the bank credit earmarked for priority sector lending. Specialized SME bank branches in industrial clusters. Performance and credit rating scheme. This scheme helps MSMEs in assessing credits from banks and financial institutions, orders from foreign buyers. Helps in assessing their strengths and weaknesses. Rating by one of the empaneled national or international rating agencies. Government subsidizes 75% of the cost of rating fee. Concessional credits from banks and foreign institutions. Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for micro and small enterprises. Under this scheme, government provides guarantee to its member lending institutions for their collateral-free loans up to 10 million rupees, equivalent to $170,000 US. Initial guarantee fee at 1.5% of the credit facility sanctioned. Provides comfort to the banks and financial institutions. Technological support through credit-linked capital subsidy scheme for technology upgradation. This scheme meant to improve quality of products by technology upgradation and support with subsidy up to 15% on investment. Technology business incubators for incubating new enterprises. Testing centers for quality certification. Tool rooms and training centers for skill upgradation. Incentive scheme for obtaining ISO certification. marketing assistance and export promotion. Ministry is providing support for participation in national as well as international trade fairs and exhibitions, training programs on packaging for exports, purchase preference in government procurement, market development assistance scheme for publicity, market studies and adoption of modern market practices, cluster development program. Ministry also provides grant up to 80% of the project cost for technology upgradation and productivity improvement, energy conservation and pollution control. Rupees 1 million assistance for capacity building activities. Entrepreneurship development program includes Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program, EDP training, and incubation support. International Cooperation Program provides exposure to MSMEs to the latest technologies and manufacturing practices in different countries. Encourages their participation in international exhibitions for exports.
We offer a bouquet of services to the enterprises for addressing their common needs relating to enhancement of capacities, improvement of productivity, market access, technological improvement in a globalized environment.
Ministry of MSMEs supports MSMEs through various institutions and organizations in India at federal level. National Small Industries Corporation (NSIC), established in the year 1955, is constantly aiding and fostering the growth of micro, small and medium enterprises in India. Khadi and Village Industries Commission (KVIC) is charged with the planning, promotion, organization and implementation of programs for the development of Khadi and other village industries in the rural areas. Coir Board promotes the development of infrastructure for the sustainable development of coir sector. MSME development institutes focus on entrepreneurial skills development coupled with specific skills which enables the trainees to start their own ventures. National Institute for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises provides training, consultancy, research and education to extension and information services to MSMEs. And banks and financial institutions like Small Industries Development Bank of India, which is the principal financial institution for the promotion, financing and development of the MSME sector in India. Some of the organizations at the state level are also functioning to implement the schemes and policies of the Ministry of MSME. To encourage foreign and domestic investors to create world-class manufacturing and service delivery system, Government of India has focus areas. Make in India, which aims at not only manufacturing in India for India, but also manufacturing in India for global market. Make in India initiative also encourages the production of goods and services as per the global standards, looking into the demands of globalized economy. Zero defect, zero effect. Zero defect initiative aims at investment in technology, modern management practices like lean manufacturing, design intervention for providing quality goods, a benchmark to world-class standards. Zero effect includes responsible manufacturing like pollution-free and energy conservation by redesigning carbon footprint. Aspire, a scheme for promotion of rural industries and entrepreneurs, promoting livelihood business incubators, LEI, to encourage youth to set up enterprises in proven technology areas, and technology business incubators, TBI, to encourage entrepreneurs to commercialize technologies available in Center of Excellence like IISS and CSIR labs. Fund to support the credit needs, especially early stage and seed funding, capital, venture and angel funding mechanism to promote enterprises. Aspire also aims at setting up incubation centers based on skill mapping, product mapping and market mapping to encourage affordable excellence. Spurti aims at promoting village industries and rural entrepreneurship for shared prosperity goals. Village industries, once clustered based on product and market information, require professional input. Common Facility Center for Demand and Service Aggregation. Heritage Cluster with over 2,500 artisans are assisted after diagnostic study after prolonged consultation with stakeholders. India is changing under the dynamic leadership of Shri Narendra Modi, whose conviction and faith in Indian democracy, Indian demography and Indian innovativeness has brought a sense of optimism for and about India. Global investors, especially the investors like you, are most welcome to invest and co-develop with Indian MSME sector enterprises. In the era of globalization and melting of international economic boundaries, the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises is continuously preparing the Indian MSMEs for global challenges and building the nation's economy, generating self-employment, promoting skill development, creating business opportunities. Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, making a big difference.
This was a brief film about what we do. If you try and delve upon each of the schemes, which we have, you will find that they are so elaborate and so succinctly prepared for the benefit of MSMEs that there is only one option, and that option is for the sector to grow. I represent NSIC as Chairman and Managing Director, and as you saw, this corporation was set up in 1955. With your permission, ma'am, we have a small film on NSIC, which will further give an overview of what all we do and how do we hold, and then I'd like to gel the two together.
India has a multi-dimensional economy with Mesopotamians realized that a big object could be moved easily. Something round like a block is placed under it to roll the object. That small thought eventually turned into the greatest invention of all times, the wheel. A small idea occurs to James Watt while observing a boiling kettle that became synonymous to Industrial Revolution. A mere desire to fly made the Wright brothers to turn the impossible possible. A small step can scale mountains. A small dream can build a conglomerate. A small idea can change the world. A small can make a big difference. NSIC, a Government of India enterprise established in 1955. That's why NSIC is committed to make a big impact with micro, small and medium enterprises, strengthening the backbone of our country's economy, offering new opportunities to tap new markets. Today, as an ISO certified company, driving the MSME sector for over 6 decades, NSIC is facilitating and creating employment opportunities by way of promotion and development of small enterprises in the country. with a vision to be a premier organization fostering the promotion and growth of micro, small and medium enterprises and a mission to enhance the competitiveness of micro, small and medium enterprises by providing integrated support services under marketing, technology and finance.
NSIC is a premier organization of the ministry. It has over 150 offices in the country. Through these offices, NSIC is providing a range of services to the micro, small and medium enterprises.
NSIC, with offices spread all over the country, has been promoting modernization, quality consciousness, strengthening of linkages with large and medium enterprises, and enhancing exports from MSME sector.
NSIC, established in 1955, has been engaged in promotion and development of micro, small and medium enterprises. We are confident that in the emerging times, it would be playing a pivotal role in promoting and facilitating the MSMEs, not only in the country, but also in all parts of the world.
The corporation provides a wide range of services in the areas of marketing, technology, credit and information support. Marketing assistance. Marketing, a strategic tool for business development, is critical to the growth and survival of small enterprises in today's competitive market. NSIC acts as a facilitator to promote MSMEs' products and devices and number of schemes to support in their marketing efforts both in and outside the country. Single point registration scheme for government purchases. Under this scheme, MSMEs registered with NSIC get purchase preference in government purchase program, exemption from payment of earnest money, issue of tender documents free of cost, and issue of competency certificate. Consortia and tender marketing. NSIC forms consortia of units manufacturing the same products, thereby easing out marketing problems of MSMEs by exploring the market and securing orders of bulk properties. NSIC distributes it to MSMEs in tune with their production capacities. Raw material distribution. NSIC supports MSMEs by procuring and supplying raw materials like steel, aluminium and copper, etc. NSIC procures raw material from bulk producers and distributes the same at requisite small quantities to MSMEs, ensuring timely delivery, thus playing a role of a catalyst agency. Exhibitions and technology fairs. To showcase competencies of Indian MSMEs and to capture market opportunities, NSIC participates in select international and national exhibitions and sector-specific fairs. NSIC also organizes TechMart, International Technology Fair, a forum where technology seekers and providers meet, discuss and conclude agreements. Buyer-seller meets. Bulk and departmental buyers like railways, defense and large companies are invited to participate in buyer-seller meets to enrich MSMEs' knowledge regarding terms and conditions, quality standards required by the buyer. Export facilitation. NSIC as a facilitator helps in export of projects of MSMEs to other countries. The major areas of exports are supply of small industries project on turnkey basis. Credit support. Adequate finance for an enterprise is quite essential for its success. To meet credit needs of MSMEs under Bank Credit Facilitation Scheme, NSIC has tie-up agreements with various commercial banks for providing term loan and working capital facilities, pre-shipment credit, post-shipment credit, and for purchase of equipments as per the convenience of MSMEs. Finance for procurement of raw material. NSIC provides financial assistance for procurement of both indigenous and imported raw materials up to 90 days. Performance and Credit Rating Scheme. An innovative mechanism for accelerating the place of credit, the NSIC Performance and Credit Rating Scheme has been launched by NSIC in collaboration with Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. It provides an independent third-party opinion on capabilities and creditworthiness of small enterprises. All major credit rating agencies are empaneled and MSMEs are free to choose any empaneled rating agency. Support services. Information plays a vital role in the success of business. Recognizing the importance of information and its relevance to MSMEs, NSIC through its web portal www.msmemart.com disseminates information on business and trade, tender notices, technology sources, spare capacities and used machinery, etc. In its continuous efforts to facilitate MSMEs, NSIC has also launched a business-to-consumer shopping portal www.msmeshopping.com, which provides platform for MSMEs to sell their consumer products as well as industrial products online. MSMeshopping.com not only lets MSMEs to showcase their products with a meager cost, but also assists them to reach out to every corner in the country with great ease in realization of cash from buyers. International cooperation. NSIC plays a role of a crystallizing agency, sharing its experience of almost 6 decades with other countries under its international cooperation program. It synergizes with other countries in establishing a policy framework for promotion and development of MSMEs. It also facilitates enterprise-to-enterprise cooperation, technology transfer, other forms of sustainable collaboration through exchange of business and technology missions with various developed and developing countries. Training cum Incubation Center. NSIC fosters MSMEs development by helping unemployed aspiring entrepreneurs in selection of projects for manufacture and with incubation with a hand-holding approach which includes identification of project, guidance on manufacturing process coupled with technology development and business development.
This incubation program houses various small technologies which can be seen at these incubation centers. Low cost, simple to operate, easy to understand, learning of the technologies and grooming them to become the entrepreneurs of tomorrow. It is this model which is not only successful in India but is also accepted world over.
Hands-on training on machinery, preparation of project proposal and assistance in credit facility among others all under one roof. The process is applicable to all parts of the country and suitable for addressing unemployment issues of many least developed and developing countries. NSIC undertakes setting up training cum incubation centers abroad on turnkey basis.
आप सब लोग को जानकर ये प्रसन्नता होगी कि राष्ट्रीय लघु उद्योग निगम के द्वारा इस ढंग की योजना बनाकर जिसके अंतर्गत बेरोजगार से लेकर स्वरोजगार तक की यात्रा निश्चित रूप से बड़ा ही प्रभावी कदम उठाया गया है और यह योजना NSIC के द्वारा सुचारित है और उनके द्वारा ही प्रयोग करते हुए आम युवकों को जोड़ा गया है। जहां जहां भी इस योजना को कार्यान्वित किया गया है इसका एक बड़ा सफल निष्कर्ष निकला है और इसमें लोग जुड़ रहे हैं।
Technology support. Technology is the key to enhance a company's competitive advantage. NSIC with its technical service centers imparts technical training from conventional trades to high technology for skill upgradation. Providing material testing facilities through accredited laboratories, machining and workshop facilities and by providing product design. NSIC's software technology parks at New Delhi and Chennai facilitate MSMEs in setting up 100% EOUs for software export. They also act as a nodal point to activate software exports directly through NSIC. NSIC's CSR initiative. NSIC, being socially responsible, has always tried to build a synergy between its business and society. The Corporate social responsibility projects have successfully improved the standard of living for needy people. Under the CSR initiatives of NSIC, medical camps, mobile Medicare units, medical facilities in schools, supporting education centers, transportation facilities and library for students, safe drinking water through RO water treatment plants, tube wells and hand pumps are provided. NSIC is also empowering women through skill development training. NSIC has distributed solar lanterns in eastern and northeastern states of India, which has illuminated the lives of thousands of people. Standing on the edge of a new global era, the National Small Industries Corporation is committed to raise the power of Indian MSMEs against challenges beyond boundaries and above the exceptional. Strengthening the nation's economy, harnessing new opportunities, creating more employment, growing bigger. National Small Industries Corporation, NSIC, making a big difference.
Thank you very much. Basically, the idea was to share with you that we have a Ministry of MSME, which has all the schemes which are required for promotion and development of a sector. It also has institutions with it, which engage with the sector so very actively. And a corporation like NSIC, which I would say is a one-stop shop, in facilitating and catering to all the requirements of the sector. Now, on the concept of Make in India, which our Honorable Prime Minister has said, ladies and gentlemen, I would first like to mention that it's not merely a call made by a person, it's not merely a slogan made by our Honorable Prime Minister. I take it as a commitment made by him, not only to fellow Indians, but also to everybody across the world. How much do we believe him can be related with the fact that what he had achieved as the Chief Minister of Gujarat. If you just look back, he has created an environment wherein he could pull in almost all sectors and all conglomerates across the world and in India to his state. One of the concerns which is often been expressed is what was his success rate in terms of giving an environment to the society. Crime, rape are always deterrents, especially for people coming from abroad, as to what is there in India. But let me tell you, our Honorable Prime Minister, when he was acting as the Chief Minister of Gujarat, if you happen to be in Gujarat any time of the year, round the year, any hour of the day, you're absolutely safe in Gujarat. Even ladies, if they travel at midnight, there is nothing wrong happening to any one of them. And I share with you out of personal experience, very often I keep traveling to Gujarat because we have offices all over the country. And we also have them in Gujarat. It's absolutely safe. And if I have to put in terms of what our colleagues from the film industry say, it is very difficult to get a ticket for the night show in any city in Gujarat, for any film. People throng to the cinema halls at that part of the day, or that part of the night, because they find it to be very safe. But that is only one part of the story. The environment is there and he's catering. But another thing which he has revolutionized is he has acted as a catalyst for all the state governments to come forward. Believe me, every state government today is vying with each other in providing opportunities, in coming out with schemes which would attract not only the investors within India, but also from abroad. They are creating industrial estates, they are creating environment whereby industry associations come forward, and all this primarily to invite our friends from all across the world. Her Excellency Madam Ambassador had said as to who all are already committed to come to India, be it the automobile sector, be it the defense sector, they are all opening up to the world. And if all these people are coming, they are coming on one assurance, that not only that the environment would be great, which will be provided by our Honorable Prime Minister, the biggest strength which they see in India is it has a huge MSME sector. It has a huge, every big industry would not be manufacturing things on their own. They require ancillarization. And who better than the small industries in India, the micro, small and medium enterprises, who would be acting as the best ancillaries for them. The case study of Maruti, when Suzuki tied up with Maruti and came to India, is known to all. That's not history. That was history in the making, I would say, with many more to follow and emulate those examples. The role of MSMEs can also be seen by the fact that when India sent the mission to Mars, and it was successfully, it had reached in the orbit, our Prime Minister was so very proud, and so we all Indians were. We from NSIC tried to find out as to how many SMEs were involved in that, how many MSMEs were involved in that. And ma'am, though that was a holiday on that day when the mission had reached, it was a Tuesday, I distinctly remember, we tried to contact ISRO and tried to find out as to how many MSMEs were involved in that. The first list which they quickly could provide to us showed 200 MSMEs were there in that mission. There would be more, but 200 lists could be readily made available, even on a holiday. Then we tried to find out, because we wanted to meet them, as to how many were there around Bangalore itself. Quickly we could gather 50 of them. And out of these 50, I have a great sense of pride in sharing that 35 of them were working with NSIC in some way or the other. So that is the linkage which we carry with the sector. The opportunities are tremendous. The intention of the government reflected through the schemes is obvious. And the best part is, which is another concern which invariably is being said, is how does the country handle the taxation matters? Very often it is being said that if we go and invest over there, will we be again dragged back, and what sort of things will be happening? But I have again a sense of happiness in sharing with you that our finance minister is also following what the Honorable Prime Minister says, create an environment. And the finance minister says our tax reforms have to be such which would encourage foreign investors to come forward. There would not be any vindictiveness, there would not be any retro taxation things happening. And his actions are quite visible. I'm sure with this government spending more years, it will not only be creating a more healthy environment, but the schemes would be such which would be user-friendly, which would be friendly for the sector. And the sector in India, through its various associations, through its various members, is eagerly coming forward to tie with their contemporaries across the world. A firm example of this is we have a 14-member delegation who has come to have a first round interaction with the various industry members in Singapore. And I'm sure these initial rounds of discussions would take things forward. It's only a small beginning which we consider. And I would also like to take this opportunity to invite you all to India during November 14 to 27. You saw in a corporate film, we have an event called TechMart. It's a technology fair. It's a fair where we provide a platform for sharing of experiences, for sharing of ideas and making of joint ventures. It would be an excellent platform when the weather in India would also be very good, where all of you can come forward and make many more relationships by way of joint ventures. I also would take this opportunity to say that our Honorable Minister would be very keen to meet all of you who come during that time. And it would be a wonderful platform where we can take the efforts made during this conference forward. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.